Hey guys, I'm back. If you watched one of my last videos, you will remember that I recently just got my first FabFitFun box. And there was one item in particular that was really cool, and I wanted to just demo that for you so to give you a better idea of what it does, how it works. I've actually never used this before myself, but this is the FOREO LUNA Fofo. And it's an exclusive item for the FabFitFun box for the summer box. And I want to show you how it works. So after you get your FOREO Fofo Luna out of the packaging, you're going to want to look for the QR code that's going to be on the right, kind of on the curve. You want to open your camera. You want to make sure that your camera is in rear facing mode. Not selfie mode. It won't scan the code right. So you want to find, when you find the QR code on the side, you want to take your camera and it's going to line up. Okay, so you want to wait for the pop-up that's going to say openforeo.com in Safari. You're going to click that notification and then it's going to take you to the foreo.com website. You scroll down and it kind of tells you, it says that it optimizes your skin's health and it's a 2-in-1 Smart Beauty Coach and Facial Cleansing Brush that analyzes skin for customized cleansing. Powered by artificial intelligence, it builds a beauty routine that is uniquely you. So, and apparently it uses these sensors here on the back, advanced sensors to measure skin moisture levels, and matches those with their quiz to set a personalized routine that's right for you. And it says that the more that you cleanse, the smarter that it gets, so it learns your skin. Okay, scroll through. So in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and click the App Store button since I'm on an iPad here. You wanna click open, and then it's gonna have you download it. And so you wanna hit get, and then install. All right, so that ding means that it just downloaded onto my iPad. So we'll give it just a second to finish downloading. I'm gonna go back to the home screen and you'll see right here, it's still downloading. So now that my FOREO app is installed, we're gonna open it up. It says FOREO for you and create an account. So I'm gonna put in my information. It asks for first name, last name, email, and password. So, okay, and then we're gonna hit create. And then first thing that it asks you is select your skin type. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and click combination because I do have oily spots, but I also have some dry spots as well. So I'm gonna click combination, and then it wants to know my age. And hit next. And then it's gonna ask you, how does the sun affect your skin? It goes from always burns, never tans, to never burns, deeply pigmented. I'm gonna go ahead and do type 2, which is always burns, tans minimally. And then we hit next. And then it says, how much water do you drink in a day? So I'm gonna be realistic and say 4. Not as much as you should be, but it says, how often do you exercise? So I'm gonna go ahead and just say fitness is my life. It goes from fitness is my life to 2 to 3 times a week to once a month or never. So, all right. And now at the bottom it says start playing with your FOREO device. So we're gonna hit connect. It says press and hold universal device button, which is gonna be, so there's a power button right here in the center. And we're gonna press and hold that for 3 seconds. And then it says a blinking light indicates device is ready to connect. So we're gonna hold it for 3 seconds. All right, so now it's blinking. Okay, so once it finally connects, I did have a little bit of difficulty getting it started, just trying to figure out what was what. But you'll notice this white indicator light here on the back after you hold it for 3 seconds. And then this picture of this girl is gonna pop up and it says skin type, combination, skin age, 32. So we're gonna click analyze. And then this says press and hold Luna Fofo skin sensors to your cheek to start measuring. So we're going to do the right cheek, and then it tells you to remove it. And then you do the other cheek, and then it says to remove it. And then you put the sensors to your forehead, and then you remove it. And you'll notice the sensors are on the back above the light there too. Alright, so now it says to hold it to your nose. You'll want to make sure that you have both sensors on it so it can read it. Now that it's analyzed, it'll ask if you want to save your treatment to your device. And it says that it's analyzed my skin for moisture, real skin age, and skin type to generate my custom cleansing program. And so you can, if you scroll through, you can see it'll say, like in this case, it says that my moisture levels are right on track. And then it says that my skin, even though I'm 32, my skin age is starting to show signs of aging. And then it gives you advice like developing a regular cleansing routine to avoid sugar and things like that, because it can lead to the breakdown of collagen. And then it says that my skin type is C, which is combination. And then it also gives me advice to incorporate 2 moisturizers, a heavier formula for dry parts, and a lightweight formula for oilier areas. And then regular exfoliation will help remove dead skin cells and unclog pores. So I'm going to hit Save and Cleanse because I've read through everything. And then it shows the picture of the face. It shows the different regions and everything. So now what we're going to do, so I'm going to show you this because I'm going to have to put this down in just a second so I can do what I need to do. But first of all, it says to lightly dampen your face with water and apply cleansing product to the skin. Press the start button to activate Luna Fofo and follow the sequence detailed on the following screens. So you'll notice that 1 is going to be the right cheek, 2 is going to be the left cheek, 3 is the forehead, and 4 is the nose. So just like we did when we calibrated it to our face. My understanding of this is that when it's done cleansing the certain, whichever of the 4 parts of your face that you're on, it will buzz. So I'm going to put my iPad down and I'm going to go through the sequence of what we need to do. We're going to start by dampening the face first. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my cleanser. And I'm just going to use a really, really gentle cleanser. And this one is the Georgette Klinger Coconut Cleansing Milk. I really like this one. I'm kind of picky on cleansers. I don't like anything too strong. You can apply the cleanser to the actual Fofo. Just keep in mind you don't want to use anything too gritty. I'm not going to apply it to the Fofo just because I'm going to go ahead and just apply it with my fingers. As a reminder, we're going to do region 1, which is the left cheek, region 2, which is the right cheek, region 3, which is the forehead, and region 4, which is the nose. You don't want to use the side with the sensors. You want to use the side that has a little brush on it. So, and on the app right now, I know you can't see it, but it says start. So you'll hit start and it's going to start buzzing. And I'm just going to kind of run it all over. Okay, so it already buzzed. So I'm going to go to cheek number 2, the right cheek, until it stops buzzing. All right, so it just stopped buzzing. So now I'm going to go to region 3, just the forehead. All right, and then region 4 is the nose. This is a pretty quick process. I'm actually really impressed already. Okay, so then it buzzed 3 times, which means it's done. All right, so then when you're done, you're gonna hit stop. So once you've done all 4 regions, it's gonna buzz at you 3 times and you're done. So what you're gonna wanna do is rinse your face off, rinse the rest of the cleanser off of your face. And you also want to rinse off your Fofo and turn it off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to rinse my face and let you know how my face feels. But it's a pretty simple process. I'm actually really impressed with it. So, and I'm done. Like I said, once you got the app downloaded, you won't have to go through most of these steps. You just start the app and put your cleanser on, and then go through regions 1 through 4, and then hit stop when you're done. And that's pretty much it. Again, make sure you clean your Fofo. If you guys want to see more things like this, let me know. Again, I had never used this before, so this is a little bit of a new process for me, but it's kind of interesting. I think it's a cool little thing. I like how small it is. It doesn't take up a lot of room on the counter. My skin feels really, really good right now, actually. And so this would be really good to travel with. It doesn't take up, I mean, it literally fits in the palm of your hand. So I would recommend this. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty straightforward once you download the app. Thing to remember is that the FOREO LUNA Fofo is exclusive to FabFitFun. I'll put the link up for you if you decide you want to purchase it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys have a great night. If you like this video, let me know. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know what else you want me to cover. Hope this helps. Again, I would recommend it. You should get one too. Thanks, guys. Bye.